Well, hey there. Welcome to Wednesday Wisdom, that day of the week where I share tools, tips, tactics, and strategies for us all to stay current and relevant on social media to generate leads, clients, customers, and sales. And today I want to talk marketing. I've got some new people inside of my Facebook group, Prospect Make Easy. And one of the questions that I ask when people come into this group is, what is the number one question or problem you'd like me to cover in my training? And two people from this batch pretty much said the same thing. One person just said marketing strategy, and the other person said they want to know, which I find very interesting, a proven method or solution to get more leads and sales. So that's what I'm going to talk about today: marketing strategy and a proven method or strategy to get more leads and sales. With that being said, if you don't know me, I am Cecelia Faye Morris, also known as a digital marketing maven, and I teach business owners how to build their brand and their business online using Chat GPT and digital marketing strategies. So let's get into what does it take to generate leads and sales, and what is a good marketing strategy. Oh, and wherever you're watching me, give me some likes, give me some hearts, and if it's YouTube, subscribe and click that bell. Make sure you follow me so you get notified whenever I post a new video. So the thing about marketing is it doesn't matter what strategy you use. You could do organic marketing. You could do paid marketing. You might do a joint venture. Maybe you'll be a guest on a podcast. Maybe you'll start your own podcast. All of those methods work very, very well. The thing about marketing is just, where do you want to spend your resources? Because you're either going to pay in time or you're going to pay in money. Which one do you want to do? And the thing about paid marketing strategies, which I love, is that it runs on autopilot 24/7. However, the thing about paid strategies is that once you turn off the money machine, so does your marketing. With organic marketing, however, you got to put some sweat equity in. You got to do a lot. You can't just pop a video up and then don't show up again for another week unless you're me and you've been doing this for over a year. But more importantly, you got to be consistent with your organic marketing, because people need to get to know, like, and trust you. Whereas with paid marketing strategies, you can kind of leapfrog or monkey bar over some of that stuff that you have to do with organic marketing. As I mentioned, there's joint ventures. A joint venture is like a summit or an event where you are sharing your audience with someone who is going to share their audience with you. So, for example, if you are a part of a summit, usually summits have anywhere from 10 to 12 or more people who are sharing value or giving out information. I did a summit a couple years back, and I interviewed 28 power players at that time in this digital marketing space. And then it was about a half hour, 20 minutes each interview. But then I released all 28 of those as a drip over 14 days, 2 a day. And then the person who just said they would partner with me on this and allow me to interview them, I gave them their own link so that they could send it out to people. And then I rewarded the people who actually sent it out to people, because I could tell by how often their link was used. And so that's a joint venture, right? So they're sharing their audience with me, but I'm sharing my audience with them by showcasing them on my platform. And they're sharing their audience by getting people to sign up for my event. That's why it's considered a joint venture. But if you are the host or hostess of a joint venture, it's a lot of work, let me tell you. Because not only do you have to come up with unique links for every one of your interviews, but you also have to come up with all the marketing materials, the story photos, the Instagram photos, the Facebook photos, all of that. It's a whole production, right? So if you've never done it before, please don't try to go it alone. Not only will you make yourself crazy, but it probably won't be successful. And the other thing about doing summits or those type of joint ventures is you need to make sure that the person you're partnering with has a large enough audience for it to make it make sense. So when I did my summit, the requirement was they had to have an email list of at least 3,000 or more. If they didn't have 3,000 on the list, then I wouldn't include them in my summit. And that's not to say that a smaller list isn't a good list, but because of the volume that I was trying to generate, my requirement was 3,000 emails or more on their own email list. If you are participating in a summit and you're not hosting the summit, you may find that whoever you partner with has different requirements, but you got to find those opportunities. Now, we'll tell you, you can search Facebook groups. You can type in "be a guest" and it'll bring up Facebook groups that are looking for guests. You can type in "need a guest" and it'll bring up Facebook groups that have people in there that are willing to be a guest. But that's a joint venture. So we talked about joint venture, we talked about paid, we talked about organic, but the bottom line is none of that stuff's going to work if you don't have something people want. And that's where people get the game twisted out the frame. You want to talk marketing, but you haven't even talked about your offer. Do you have an irresistible offer? And if your irresistible offer is something that is your audience wants, is it aspirin or is it Botox, right? Are you going to cure a headache or are you going to cure a migraine? Your irresistible offer needs to be something that your people actually want. So if you're doing your marketing and nobody's picking up what you're putting down, let's rewind and see what it is that you're offering, because it's probably something that nobody wants. So how do you create something that your audience actually wants? Well, before, in the olden days, pre-ChatGPT, you had to do a lot of market research. But post-ChatGPT, it is so freaking easy to find out what your audience is already consuming. You can find out who the influencers are in your niche, and you go see what they're putting out to the universe. And you can actually have ChatGPT create lead magnets and other marketing material for you. So you are putting your best foot forward in the marketplace. No more are we guessing to try to figure out what our audience is looking for. We're going to give them what they're already consuming. We're just going to put our spin on it and give it our secret sauce. But you have to know how to talk to ChatGPT to make this happen. It doesn't happen on its own. And if you don't give ChatGPT the right prompts, just like anything else, garbage in, garbage out. So when you know how to tap to ChatGPT correctly and you ask ChatGPT to help you create your irresistible offer, then you ask ChatGPT to help you create the marketing materials to promote your irresistible offer, then you are likely to see success with your marketing to start generating leads and sales. But it's a process. So if anything that I just told you about that process seems to be a little overwhelming or it's not in your wheelhouse, that's where I come in. As the digital marketing maven, I invite you to join my Magic Marketing Workshop. Inside of my Magic Marketing webinar, I show you the exact process that me and my clients use to create irresistible offers and marketing content and email follow-ups that get results, because everything happens when you are touching a chord. I like to call it plucking a nerve of your ideal client, customer, business partner. But you got to know the right problem to solve. So if you aren't getting anywhere with what you currently have out in the universe, it's not your marketing, it's your offer. And if you want my help creating an irresistible offer that actually gets results, then you need to sign up for my Magic Marketing Workshop. Magic stands for Mastering AI Genius in Content Marketing, and the link is somewhere around this video. So go ahead and click that link, sign up for the workshop, see how me and my clients are generating leads, clients, customers, and sales on autopilot, and I'll see you on the other side. That is today's Wednesday Wisdom. I am your girl, Cecelia Moore, as the digital marketing maven. That's all for now. I'll see you next week.